Have you ever felt judged, belittled, or humiliated because of your social status or financial situation? In a world where appearances often trump character, it's easy to feel like you don't belong. But what if I told you that karma has a way of balancing the scales? Today's story will challenge your perceptions and make you question the true nature of success and happiness. Meet Jessica, a hard-working waitress struggling to make ends meet while pursuing her dreams. Despite her warm smile and impeccable service, she's often treated as invisible by the patrons she serves. But little does she know, her life is about to take an unexpected turn that will leave you speechless. Now, before we dive deeper into Jessica's journey, I want to address something that might ruffle a few feathers. Is it ever okay to judge someone based on their job or financial status? Some argue that your career choice reflects your ambition and worth, while others believe that true character lies beneath the surface. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to TrueSpark for more thought-provoking content that will challenge your perspective. As we follow Jessica's story, you'll discover how she overcomes adversity and transforms her life. But here's the catch. There's a crucial detail I'm holding back, a game-changing twist that will leave you stunned. Trust me, you'll want to stick around until the very end to uncover this shocking revelation. Now, speaking of transformations, I want to take a moment to introduce you to our partner, JustFit. As a trusted ally of TrueSpark, JustFit offers innovative fitness solutions that can help you overcome physical and mental challenges, just like Jessica will in her journey. But remember, true change comes from within, and Jessica's story will show you just how powerful that can be. Jessica wiped the sweat from her brow as she balanced a tray of champagne flutes, navigating through the sea of designer dresses and tailored suits. The opulent ballroom of the Rosewood Hotel buzzed with excitement as the city's elite gathered for the engagement party of the year. Little did Jessica know this night would change her life forever. As she approached a group of giggling bridesmaids, Jessica couldn't help but overhear their conversation. "Can you believe Melissa is actually going through with this wedding?" one of them whispered. Jessica's ears perked up, intrigued by the gossip surrounding the bride-to-be. Suddenly, a shrill voice cut through the chatter. "You there, waitress!" Jessica turned to see Melissa, the bride herself, beckoning her with a perfectly manicured hand. As Jessica approached, she couldn't help but feel a twinge of envy at Melissa's designer gown and sparkling diamond ring. "I need you to fetch me a fresh glass of champagne," Melissa demanded, her eyes never leaving her phone. "And make it snappy. I don't have all night to wait on the help." Jessica bristled at the comment but forced a polite smile. "Right away, ma'am," she replied, turning to fulfill the request. As Jessica made her way to the bar, she couldn't shake the feeling that she was invisible to these people. How many times had she been treated like this? How many more nights would she spend serving others while her own dreams gathered dust? Little did she know, her life was about to take an unexpected turn. Returning with the champagne, Jessica approached Melissa carefully, but fate had other plans. A guest suddenly bumped into Jessica, sending the tray flying. Time seemed to slow as the champagne arced through the air, landing squarely on Melissa's pristine white dress. The room fell silent. Melissa's face contorted with rage as she looked down at her ruined gown. "You clumsy, worthless girl," she shrieked, her voice echoing through the ballroom. "Do you have any idea how much this dress costs? More than you'll make in a year." Jessica felt her cheeks burn with humiliation as all eyes turned to her. She stammered an apology, but Melissa was relentless. "I want you fired immediately," she demanded, turning to the hotel manager who had rushed over. As Jessica fought back tears, a soft yet firm voice cut through the chaos. "That's enough, Melissa." A tall, distinguished man stepped forward, Thomas, the groom-to-be. His kind eyes met Jessica's, and for a moment she felt a glimmer of hope. "It was an accident," Thomas continued, addressing the room, "and it certainly doesn't warrant this level of hostility." He turned to Jessica, his voice gentle. "Are you all right, miss? I hope you weren't hurt in the commotion." Jessica was stunned by his kindness. "I'm fine, thank you, sir," she managed to reply. Melissa, however, was far from pleased. "Thomas, how can you defend her? Look at what she's done." But Thomas stood his ground, his expression growing stern. "What I see," he said, is a hard-working young woman being berated for an honest mistake. If this is how you treat people, Melissa, perhaps we need to reconsider our engagement. A collective gasp rippled through the crowd. Jessica couldn't believe what she was hearing. As the drama unfolded, Jessica slipped away, her mind reeling. She made her way to the employee locker room, fighting back tears. How had a simple accident turned into such a life-altering moment? Little did she know, this was just the beginning of her extraordinary journey. Days passed, and Jessica couldn't shake the memory of that fateful night. She had managed to keep her job thanks to Thomas's intervention, but the humiliation still stung. As she scrolled through her phone during a break, an ad caught her eye. JustFit was offering a free trial of their new confidence-boosting fitness program. Remembering our earlier mention of JustFit, Jessica decided to give it a try. What did she have to lose? As she embarked on her fitness journey, she found herself gaining not just physical strength, but mental resilience as well. With each workout, she felt more empowered to chase her dreams. Weeks turned into months, and Jessica's transformation was remarkable. Not only had she sculpted her body, but she had also found the courage to enroll in night classes, pursuing her long-forgotten dream of becoming an event planner. The confidence she gained from her JustFit journey was spilling over into every aspect of her life. One evening, as Jessica was leaving her class, she quite literally bumped into a familiar face, Thomas. His eyes widened in recognition. "Jessica, isn't it?" he asked, a warm smile spreading across his face. "I hardly recognized you. You look radiant." Jessica blushed, thanking him for his kind words and for standing up for her that night. As they chatted, she learned that Thomas had called off his engagement to Melissa, realizing they had very different values. He seemed genuinely interested in Jessica's journey, listening intently as she shared her dreams and aspirations. Over the next few months, Jessica and Thomas began seeing each other regularly. She was initially hesitant, worried about the difference in their social status, but Thomas proved to be nothing like the shallow, materialistic people she had served at that fateful party. As their relationship deepened, Jessica's career began to take off as well. Her talent for event planning, combined with her first-hand experience in the service industry, made her a rising star in the field. She even landed a job with a prestigious event management company, ironically planning weddings for the very people who once looked down on her. 1 year after the champagne incident, Jessica found herself back at the Rosewood Hotel. But this time, she wasn't there as a waitress. She was the lead planner for the biggest wedding of the season. As she confidently directed her team, she caught a glimpse of a familiar face in the crowd. Melissa. Melissa's eyes widened in shock as she recognized Jessica. Gone was the timid waitress. In her place stood a poised, successful woman. Jessica approached her, extending a hand. "Hello, Melissa. I hope you're enjoying the event." The look of disbelief on Melissa's face was priceless. As the wedding reception reached its peak, Jessica felt a tap on her shoulder. She turned to find Thomas, looking dashing in a tuxedo. As they swayed to the music, Jessica marveled at how much her life had changed in just 1 year. But the biggest surprise was yet to come. As the night drew to a close, Thomas led Jessica to a quiet corner of the ballroom. "Jessica," he began, his voice filled with emotion, "you've shown me what true strength and character look like. You've inspired me to be a better person." He dropped to one knee, producing a small velvet box. "Will you marry me?" Jessica's heart soared as she said yes, tears of joy streaming down her face. As Thomas slipped the ring on her finger, she couldn't help but laugh at the irony. Here she was, in the very place where she had once been humiliated, now celebrating her own engagement to the man who had stood up for her. Now, dear viewers, you might be wondering about that crucial detail I promised to reveal. Well, here it is. Jessica's success wasn't just about finding love or achieving career goals. The real transformation happened within her. Through her struggles and triumphs, Jessica discovered a strength she never knew she possessed. She learned that true worth isn't measured by the size of your bank account or the prestige of your job title, but by the content of your character and the resilience of your spirit. Jessica's journey teaches us that no matter where we start in life, we have the power to change our circumstances. It reminds us to treat everyone with kindness and respect, for we never know the battles they're fighting or the potential they hold. And most importantly, it shows us that the greatest revenge against those who doubt us is to live our best lives and prove them wrong. But Jessica's story doesn't end here, and neither does yours. Every day is an opportunity to write a new chapter, to overcome a new challenge, to become a better version of yourself. So I ask you, what will your story be? How will you turn the tables on adversity and create your own happily ever after? If Jessica's journey has inspired you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with someone who needs a reminder of their own strength and potential. Leave a comment below telling us about a time when you overcame adversity or how you plan to make a positive change in your life. And if you want to stay motivated and inspired, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the True Spark family. Together, we'll explore more incredible stories of triumph over adversity and discover the spark of greatness within each of us. Remember, every like, share, and comment helps spread this message of hope and resilience to those who need it most. So go ahead, make your mark, and let's create a community of support and inspiration. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey. Until next time, keep believing in yourself, keep pushing forward, and never underestimate the power of a kind heart and a determined spirit. This is True Spark, signing off. But your story is just beginning.